Today we're going to have a look at price to earnings ratio, PE. This is the price per share divided by the earnings per share. In other words, how much you are paying for each pound or dollar of share value. Low or high PE ratios are not always bad or good. Low ratio could mean investors are losing confidence by selling shares while earnings remain the same, or could be low if earnings start to grow quickly before investors buy shares. High ratio means that investors are paying more for shares while earnings remain the same, or the high ratio could mean that the company is starting to grow. You can compare PE of different companies in the same industry. This is an aid to help you to decide if to invest in that particular company, but it's only an aid. And as you can see from what I've mentioned, high or low PE ratios have different meanings, so not necessarily good or bad. I've looked at my the airline stocks that I'm watching. I've got Ryanair, EasyJet, Group, Delta Airlines, Deutsche Lufthansa, Wizz Holdings, IAG SA, American Airlines and Southwest Airlines, LATAM Airlines, Spirit Airlines, and Air Lease. That's an aeroplane leasing company, but I've just put it within that. But I've sort of jotted down all the PE ratios for the different airlines, and I've noticed that the UK-based ones have a higher PE rate, profit earnings ratio. Like Wizz Air is 15. We've got Ryanair is 11. EasyJet is 8. Group, which is Jet 2, is 8. But it appears that all the American-based airlines are much lower. So would this indicate that the UK investors have got more faith in by investing in the UK-based airlines opposed to Americans? Because it says here a high ratio could mean that investors are paying more for shares while earnings remain the same. So yes, I think in the UK we're paying more for the airlines than in America, but it might be that the UK-based airlines are sort of more stable than the American ones and have potential to survive and to grow. I don't know. It's an unusual one. So in this little video we've looked at what the price to earnings ratio is, and how you can use it to help you decide and make your own mind up. So I've applied this to the airlines I'm watching and come up with one idea, but this is only one way you can use this information. So as I say, I'm looking at this on my Trading 212 platform. Yeah, and I recently did or produced a little video on all the airlines here, discussing each one and advising, well, not advising, just saying what I've done. Actually, I've got shares in Ryanair, EasyJet, Group, which is Jet 2, and while I was making the video the other day, I decided to invest in Delta, which is Delta Airlines, purely for the reason that they have dropped in price over a year, so there's room for them to bounce back. And as I said, I spoke to a couple of pilots from Delta when I was in a hotel staying in New York in the lift, and just had a bit of a conversation with them. They sound quite sort of pleasant sort of people, and that's the only reason, one of the reasons why I've invested in Delta Airlines. So that's the end of a little video for today. I hope you've learned something. I certainly have. I sort of learn by doing and sort of by putting information together. I very much would like you to subscribe, and until next time, I would like to bid you all a goodbye.